Hello, welcome to Nobody's Watching episode 9, Oops, All Ultra Blasters. So, following on from my 2 video, I decided to just go into pinball with 3 Ultra Blasters, taking advantage of the attack boost to each blaster. I'm using the speed, which I've never used in pinball before. I'm using the 2, which I'm going to be using as my main blaster to keep showcasing it. And I'm also using the 3, which is the shotgun rifle type blaster, which has a great healing ability. I'm already loving the switch to using the heal power card on the 2. It's filling in that gap that the blaster had, because it doesn't have the ability to heal quickly because you're just not out of combat long enough. When you're using this blaster, you're up front, you're in the game, and as you can see, there's far more darts being fired than normal, where I'm more concentrating on my position and finding cover. So we're now very quickly taking over this game. Got our heal up, and we need 3 more tokens between us, so we've got to keep pushing that movement forward. Taking a bit of damage, but my teammates are coming in and I'm getting a lot of use out of the range that I added to the 2. I just need to hide back a little bit now. Heal card's almost back up. We're on the countdown. There we go. Okay, now we just want to try and fight them off. Very, very different style of play. I'm digging it. This feels more like when I first started playing the game and I was using blasters like the Commander and the Cyclone Shock. So I didn't utilise any of my other blasters in that game, it was just the 2. But I suppose it does a good job of showcasing just how useful the 2 is for that battle. So, going straight into another one, no editing here, and straight back in with the 2, see how we get on. Straight away, I'm noticing that even though I've not got that dragon power, I'm still getting to those tokens before anybody else. The blaster is just naturally fast. It's really, really nice for this style of play. I've got heavy incoming now. First guy's nearly dead. Gets taken out by my teammate. Gives me enough time to reload. Got the second guy down. Yeah, we're holding our base well. This is all going according to plan. Yep, just according to plan. You idiot. Why did you do that? Okay, first time trying the speed in pinball. See how we get on. Straight away needing to use that that armor. Can't do that all the time, obviously, and this inherently involves a lot of upfront play and a lot of hazards, so I feel like the opportunity to get tagged is high, but let's see how we go. I'm moving around the field really fast. The hammers are very slow moving once you've got a couple of ticks on the speed. Yeah, so far so good. Lucky to avoid the tag there thanks to the shield, coming in clutch. Reloading, nice and fast. I've got a lot of evasion going on. Normally that hammer that's swinging feels like quite a threat. While I take somebody out from halfway across the field, run over, grab their stuff, and I'm back to my side of the field in a few seconds. Okay, at this point, I'm not getting caught unless I get caught on a piece of scenery or run into a hole. Wow, look at that, especially watch the minimap, look how much faster I am. They've got absolutely no chance of catching me. Okay, so if you've got a built up speed at that point, turns out that is a big advantage. Who knew? I don't think you're going to get there consistently necessarily, but a few more games, let's test it out and see. That extra range we've unlocked is coming in clutch. It's made a really big difference at this blaster. Still, there's the, I think it's called the Boom Dozer, one shot you. This is one of the problems with attack blasters. It's one of the problems I've had with the speed, is I come up against the Boom Dozer, single hit, I'm dead. Okay, speed's building up. Bit of evasion, see how we get on. I feel like as long as I can avoid the hazards and try not to get stuck on the scenery, along with good use of the shield, like timing that right, maybe I can do really well. Maybe it can be a bit of a shock surprise. I've not really seen anybody else using the Speed Blaster in this arena either. Oop, pinball going, gotta run. Oh wow, at this speed I feel like I can probably just nip in and steal dropped tokens just like that and then evade quickly. Do you know, this might actually be a useful class for pinball. Again, I've written it off. It's... Yeah, it may actually be better for this than it is for 3v3. We'll see. Woof. Tagged. We're going to be under the cosh here. I just dropped a lot of tokens. Yeah, look, the opponent's on a win. We need to get some tags. Thankfully, fast rate of fire. Look, boom. Right back in the middle of it. Right, we need to take this person out because they have got all the tokens. Look, 7 of them. There we go. Grab them. Right, time to bail, surely. I was hoping that teleporter would work. It didn't. But to be fair, moving pretty quick. Yeah, got the heel. Straight up the ramp. Now, this is where this comes in clutch. Because you can just hide behind the tower and then as soon as they give chase up the tower, you just jump off the side and hide. It's not bad. But because I've got that nice range, I can also lay down a bit of defense, even picking up a couple of extra tokens. Oh, that's interesting. The pinball didn't come all the way around to me. That's worth knowing. Okay, right, now I've got all of the tokens. Okay, 17 tokens. 15 tokens. Either way, there we go. Just jump off the end. Off we go. Nice. Very well executed. I feel like I might be a bit of a 2 convert at this point. It's very, very, very fun to play in pinball. I think I'm going to keep this into my regular rotation, at least for the next few days, see how we get on. The downside is it kind of fills the same kind of slot that the Speed would. It's a very similar kind of role. You could also play it in place of the Mastodon technically, because what those blasters both do is just chuck down a high rate of fire. The difference with the Mastodon is that you can use it to tank up front. You can't really do that with the two. I'm reluctant to, but I might swap out the Echo for a few days. I was hitting those from right over the other side of the field. That nerf power unlock on the distance has made a massive difference. Really night and day. The blaster was good, but now it's very good. In some respects, this blaster is just a more balanced version of the Speed. It doesn't get exponentially better, but it's just solid all-rounder. And it respawns in 15 seconds, so you're not really without it. I'm stuck, and I'm dead. It is so easy to get stuck on the scenery, no matter how much you play. Okay, going back in with the Speed, straight away again, just need to hit that shield. Would have been dead instantly if we're not. Want to avoid the pinball, like we're too squishy to get hit with pinballs. But quickly managed to run across, picked up a whole load of tokens, and now look how quickly we're making it back to the other side. That's actually turned out quite nice. There was a lot of opportunities for us to die, but we didn't. So, you know, whoop. Got that shield, just got to time it right. There we go, just in case. Nice bit of insurance, get another token. And now we're in the end game. At this point, it feels like it should be quite easy to evade damage. Maybe not just running straight at your opponents like I did, that was pretty stupid, but moving that quick, I just got away with it. I just didn't want to get to a point where my teammate got killed and then that timer reset. At least by picking up those extra tokens, I ensured that victory, even though it was risky. Nice, I feel like I deserved top player there. I did an awful lot of damage, over 100,000, not bad. We weren't in the game that long. It was really intense. Speed's just incredible on this blaster, like the base speed, nothing increased, moving around really quickly. Really good for evasion, like managing to defend the base really well, even though we're getting come out pretty hard. As far as pistols go in this game, this is the best one I've found so far. Not sure I would use a different pistol if I wanted one in my loadout. It's easily good enough to be a primary, which is nice. A lot of pistols don't really meet that criteria, but this has got a fast enough rate of fire and a fast enough reload speed that it works. I probably hit that shield a second or two too early, which resulted in me getting tagged. But when you're not moving as fast as you used to, it's just an easy mistake to make. The 3 now is feeling quite slow and sluggish compared to playing with the 2, which is funny because the 3's always been my #1 blaster to use in pinball because of its double heal ability, which kicking in there as you can see. But now that I'm using triple ultra blasters, this feels like the weak one, and it shouldn't do because it is optimized for this gameplay style. It can't be beat when the dragon powers up though. Like, you're just so fast and you heal so quickly. It's beautiful. They couldn't catch me to my hiding spot, so we win. Lovely. I'm finding this a little bit addictive at this point. I'm just really enjoying playing a very different game style to what I've been playing over the last week for the most part, which is long range, careful, sniping and supporting roles. When I nerf battle in real life, I like to be up close and in the middle of the action, so it shouldn't be any different in the game really. I wish I could reload like that for real though, because that's some Clint Eastwood stuff. So we're still doing a good job of contesting the centre. That heal card again coming in clutch, it's just keeping me from having to run away and hide, which is what I spend quite a lot of time doing. And because the heal takes so long to kick in on normal blasters, if you're having to keep running away and hide because you've got all the tokens, you spend a lot of time out of the battle. So just by the nature of the blasters I'm using, I'm probably getting more damage. Ugh. I'm glad nobody's watching, because that would have been embarrassing. Undeterred, we speed forward and try and get those tokens back. Such a game of back and forth. We just need to control this centre ground for a little bit longer. We're nearly there. Doing a great job of controlling the field, keeping all the tokens. Not nice getting flanked, and they've run in and picked up all of the tokens that we've dropped. But now they're under the cosh, so let's apply some pressure. Yeah, shields. This is getting intense and hairy. I'm having to pick up everybody else's tokens and try and stay alive. Just about managing it. Again, the movement speed is what's really doing it for us. If we didn't have that on our side, we probably would have dropped everything. Okay, we're more or less home and dry now, thankfully. So, very surprising to see that of all the blasters in this loadout, it was the 3 that was the weakest. Just purely because of its low rate of fire. Having said that, I still probably wouldn't swap it out, it's too useful.